balance is kind of a struggle sometimes. And we're not playing live anywhere right now, but I do plan on putting on some shows in the future. But basically, my lineup is I use different musicians for my music, and the reason why I do that, Coach, out of my songs, and you can't do that, if you use the same singer all the time. You use, now the two people that I consider as part of the band are myself and a gentleman by the name of Kimji. He's the one that owns a recording studio and also plays the lead, rhythm, and in some cases bass guitar in all of the tracks. The great thing about working with Kimji is that he understands where I'm coming from. I've got this sound in my head. Some of these songs were written back in the early 80s, late 70s. And then some of them are new. I've got one song that I need to finish up that's called Lost. I have a demo out there for it right now. We almost had it completed. Had a problem with the mixer board, lost it. And so the irony of it is that Lost was lost, right?
All right.
But the good thing about it is that re-recording it again, the second time's always better anyway. And another thing about the studio scene to me is that as a musician, the studio is so final, right? When you record that track, are you really happy with it? But you get into a situation where you've got to let it go at one point or another. Some of the songs that we did with several musicians. I believe one of the songs that you're going to play today is called "Lay Down the Law."
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that one features myself on the drums, Kimji on the lead and rhythm guitar, Cameron Benefield, who plays the bass guitar on that track, Fareed Gabri that plays the rhythm guitar, and another friend of mine, George Larake, that plays the flute. When I initially wrote that song, that is not one of the songs that I wrote back in the 70s. I wrote it recently. As a matter of fact, I wrote it in 20 minutes. But the beat came in my head, and as soon as the break came into play, and you'll see the break that I'm talking about, I had a flute in my head, right? And so I knew a gentleman by the name of George Larake, and he's one of the first ones that I thought about to play that flute part, which turned out to be really great. I think he mixed it up a little. But if you listen to all four tracks that I have, they're quite different, each one of them. And I think that's what I try to portray when playing in the as far as the underground. The other issue with it and is also trying not to come up with the same type of sound all the time. That's one of the things that I try to strive for. On the other hand, with the record industry, the great thing to me about being an indie artist, underground artist, is that you don't have that record label that's telling you what to do, how to sound, and all that. Not to say that I wouldn't welcome it, but it does give me some freedom to express myself in the songs the way that I would like to express myself. And so all of the songs have been arranged, by me and Kimji on the music side of it. All of them written by myself. And like I said, a lot of the songs that are out there right now, the four songs that are out there right now, even the ones that were written back in the early 80s, the sound that I had back then is the sound that I produced now. So a lot of that was not changed. It's been in my head for 30, 40 years now. Bands, no big time bands, but we had several gigs throughout in Atlanta, and and then I gave it up back in my early 20s. I literally gave it up.
Why'd you do that?
Drums and all that. I had my drums in the garage for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, I decided to crank them out and say, you know what? I met Kim G through the mix. He's a great guy. I knew he was extremely talented, as you'll hear, with his lead and so forth. And he blends well with me because he understands what kind of emotion I'm trying to bring to a specific song. So.
All right. Well, would you like to introduce your song? It's "Lay Down the Law." Would you like to introduce your song or tell what was the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, basically the inspiration behind it is getting into a relationship that has, you have a price to pay, and regardless of what relationship you get into, regardless of whether you're married or in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, there's always a price to pay, right? So what this song is about getting together with somebody, and then they slowly start stripping away your life with, home, how long you can stay out, things like that, So it's the bitter irony of love itself. That's what the song's about. As I mentioned before, the song features myself on the drums, Kim G on the lead and rhythm guitar. It features Cameron Benefield on the bass guitar, Fareed Gabri on the rhythm guitar, the other rhythm guitar, and George Larake on the flute. And I hope you folks enjoy it.
All right, here's
Take away all of me, leaving me
All right, welcome back. That was Robert Machado with Lay Down the Law. We have Robert here. Say hello, Robert.
Hello, folks.
Now, Robert has some news. He was recently nominated for an award from the Indie Music Channel. Now, would you like to explain what the Indie Music Channel is and what the award is?
Yeah, basically the Indie Music Channel is a channel that plays a lot of underground indie music, as well as, regular songs that are out on the radio. They mix and blend them. So, and artists are allowed to, upload the music in order to, to put it in the mix. Within it, there was a contest for the IMC Awards, and our band, Robert Machado, was chosen as one of the 4 nominees for Best Male Rock Artist, and then a second nomination for Best Rock Recording. So we're really...
Your song?
Sure. Right now, our music is only available through Reverb Nation. I'm in the works on trying to get it available elsewhere, but at the moment, it can be, it can be purchased through Reverb Nation store.
Now, what is the website? ReverbNation.com/Robert Machado?
That is correct.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say before this interview's over?
I'd like to thank you for the opportunity. I'd love to thank all the Reverb Nation artists. There's a lot of great talent out there that I've met. I'm very glad that I ended up going to Reverb Nation to be able to have the opportunity to to really mix and mingle with some of the great artists that there are out there. So I thank all of them. I thank all our fans for listening to our music, and I thank you for the opportunity for this interview.
All right, sounds great. All right, you have a good night, Robert.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.